Welcome, CCFL gents. I normally have half of the year and 3/4 of the year season review show, but this year with the newborn and other things, just really couldn't get around to it. But we're going to kind of have this show instead of an end of the year total show. We like to have this because when there's some suspense at the end of the league, we like to talk about that, and the fact that I'm involved in it means most of you guys are going to hear about it. Plus, there's others, so there's vested interest here. So first of all, we want to kind of go over some things here. We want to, for sure, congratulate the teams that have made it thus far. My Johnson hits the whole hard with Rob at 10-2 in first place. Gonna stay there and get the first round bye, even if unforeseen things would happen this weekend with that with his team. First place is yours. Second place, which is still a little bit up for grabs, is Smallwood at 8-4. Quality team there. I don't know how he got 2 out of his 4 losses, but we could figure that out another time. Wink, wink on that. You got the Black Crows, who I mean, listen to this story, Cinderella story. Well, really given a gift. So I don't even know how you could talk about that. But 0-4 to start the year, and now 7-5. I mean, come on. Out of the last 8 games, you're going to win 7 of them. I mean, that's huge, and that's what a trade given to you will do when you just get given a great trade to help bolster your status, and a couple other good quality moves pay off. Coach Roach with always a quality team this year, coming in again at 7-5. So those matchups are open there. But they're pretty much locked into the playoffs right now. Those first 4 spots. So congratulations to you guys. Some of you guys have gotten in there with not many more points scored than teams in 5th and 6th place have, and they actually have more. So just good matchups, good strong matchups, good strong schedule. You could thank the commissioner. We're going to get into strong schedule in another couple of seconds here, and then you start to get into the interesting stuff. Some of these matchups here are pretty interesting. You have Black Crows playing That Big Coon Can Run with Roos here. And, that's an interesting matchup because should Roos win that matchup and Black Crows lose at 7-5, he'd be 7-6. Roos would be 7-6. He would jump all the way to 3rd. I mean, that's a big jump right there. The same thing with Coach Roach. Should they lose, there would be that kind of stipulation there. So it's a very interesting thing in the fact that they could always fall down, but they're pretty much going to be locked into a spot because of the amount of losses that they have with only 5. So they should be okay there, falling through those areas. Now with what's going on here in the main race on the bottom, you can kind of see definitely some more scenarios can happen here. What I find interesting about all of this is 6 plays 7, 8 plays 9, and everybody's 5-7. So this 6th spot is truly up for grabs. You know what I mean? Now what you don't really necessarily not want to happen, but like if Roos were to lose this game right here and 2 people here win, obviously, which should happen unless all 4 tie, 2 people win here. If they were to surpass his .4 total, which is pretty large at 1,300, you have a shot, and then it all depends what he would score in that loss. Okay? But other than that, it looks like everybody here is just going for this 6th spot, because if people lose up there, they're going to drop down to there, and maybe they have more points for, maybe not. But with them already having 7 wins, they're going to be 7-6. So it doesn't necessarily matter there. They're pretty much locked in. So what I find interesting is hopefully we can make that happen. Definitely, with the 8-9 matchup. And then otherwise, it's, good luck to everybody. And, it's going to be an interesting end of the season. That's all I have to say. And I mean, I know I did my job because out of those 7, they're right in there. They got deep inside, right in there. So, But I find that an interesting matchup because pretty much in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's a pretty wild matchup. And then again, even if Smallwood were to lose, and then both Coach Roach and Black Crows win, everybody there is 8-5. And I mean, the only saving grace there is that Smallwood has 1,454 points scored, which is almost 200 more than Black Crows. So I mean, that's a pretty vast difference, and it's similar rates, very close with Coach Roach as well. So I found that to be interesting. We're going to make some changes and do some things that we'll talk about over the summer, real quick, that we want to do to like sturdy up the league and make sure that it's good and fun, and try to get some more people some more money, hopefully, with what we voted on this year already. I hope everybody has a good rest of the season, holiday season as well, and good luck. USA didn't make it to the World Cup, not like any of you care. Poland did, though. 2 words. Robert Lewandowski. Mark it down.